Well, hello, CentralValleyTalk.com. It's Adriana, and of course, Nigel.
My name is
here.
Nigel. How are you?
Nigel, easy with the hands.
Sorry.
We were talking about this earlier because we're radio folks, so we don't know what to do with our hands.
I'm just going to leave them up here,
Just
and I
leave 'em like
hope
this.
this doesn't bother anybody. If it does, I apologize in advance.
Well, no. Have you watched Pawn Stars on the History Channel before?
Occasionally, yeah.
Okay, on the History Channel, the guy, I forgot his name at this point, but he always
Doug.
like,
We'll
he's
name
always
him
like
Doug.
this.
Okay.
He goes like this all the time. I'm like, easy, dude.
He's one of those reinforcers.
We
Like,
don't need the hands the whole time.
this is worth $5,000.
Yeah,
This right here.
Exactly. I'm like, it's a stamp. It's okay. But like, seriously, I think of the Talladega Nights movie, where
Ricky Bobby?
Ricky Bobby's doing an interview and he keeps talking and he keeps lifting his hands up and I'm like, oh God, where do I put my hands at this point in time? Anyways, Nigel and I back together. We used to work together. We worked
Back in
together,
'87. Kidding, we're too
when we
young
were
to work.
four.
Yeah.
We worked together at a local radio station, and now we're back doing it again. And I was confused because since it's been so long and Nigel was your radio name, should I call you Nigel again, or should I call you by your actual birth-given name?
The Messiah would be fine as well. Kidding, my name's not the Messiah. It's
You
not.
decided with Nigel, as you can see on the ticker.
Yeah, see right there, yeah.
So
but, you
we've
can call
made
me
a choice.
anything and I'll answer. I mean,
Yeah,
you
we
know.
made a choice.
Yeah.
That is true. I could call you anything.
Yeah, I should call me Dumbo and I'll turn around and go, yes, ma'am.
You lie. We also were going back and forth with a name for the show. Because really, there's no rhyme or reason to this show at all.
No, not at
yet.
all. No, not.
I mean, we
seriously.
decided, oh yay, met with someone on Monday and like, okay, let's do a show.
Yeah, pretty much. We didn't have anything to
Let's
do
get it
this
going.
evening.
And I really planned it without talking to you first. I was like, oh yeah, he'll totally do it.
She called me last night at 3 in the morning. I was just about to go to bed, yeah. And so I was told we're doing a show, so I just came here and, this is what you get.
So, that's what's happening. So Nigel and I back together again.
Yeah, and we're here
on camera this time.
Exactly, and we're here to make magic.
We're here to make magic. That's the whole point of the show.
You see this paper? No, you don't. There you go.
At our old job, we had a meeting with our boss, and he was like, okay, we're going to point out the magic makers.
Yes.
And we're like, okay. And he pointed out a couple people who were well-deserving of the magic maker title.
No,
But you and I did not get a magic maker title ourselves.
We did not get our $1.50 pack of magic stuff for
Right,
ages 2
pack
through
of
3
magic
with
tricks.
parental discretion, yeah.
Yeah, $1 million company, and we get a $5 magic trick.
Oh, yeah, that's for the whole 3 people.
So we're calling it Magic Makers because, well, while or not magic might or might not be made tonight,
probably not.
it could be. Very
You
nice.
never know. Be optimistic. I'm not. It's not going to happen, folks. It's not.
It
but,
might not. It's okay.
Okay, maybe.
It's all right. So I see that you did dress up for the occasion.
I know. Do you like what, ladies? If
You have not changed your wardrobe in about 6 years.
Yeah, some people say even longer, but Mom, I don't need you to call in. No worries. It's cool.
No, I'm
it's
going
all
to have
good.
your mom call in.
No, we're good.
We'll talk to her.
We're good. This is a new fashion, the polo shirt. 50 Cent will have it on tomorrow on TMZ, and Coolio. Is Coolio even alive? I don't even know.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But Coolio, if you are, shout outs, homie.
Oh, Coolio.
I know.
I think he was on a reality show a while
Oh, that's
back.
right.
I don't know what it was.
And then he got
It was
arrested
some
for
sort of-
cocaine possession in an airport.
Was it a rehab show, though, that he was on?
He might have
Or
been.
no, it was like Growing Up Coolio or something.
Oh, yeah.
Something
Darn it, Dr.
ridiculous
Drew.
like
You
that.
missed out on a prime opportunity.
All right, so Nigel and I really have nothing to talk about for an hour. I mean, we
No.
really have points, but not a lot of points.
We may just jump up and down for literally 5 minutes, and if you find that entertaining, you've come to the right place.
Well, I was
If you
thinking,
don't-
if we run out of things to do, I could just rub your belly for 10 minutes.
Sure.
So,
Some people do that
we'll
all the
see what's
time. They
going
get me confused for the Buddha. Sons of... Anyway. Never mind.
All right, so let's talk about, firsthand, what we do know is music. We were talking about how we spent so much time around music and we always had the scapegoat of, okay, let's go to a song. Oh, we don't know what to say. Let's press F9 and let's go to music. Well, we don't have that here. I'm like, okay, awkward silence.
Yeah, and sometimes that's good, except not when you're doing live television.
No, not at all.
No.
So, since we don't have the luxury of music breaks in between, I figure we would talk about music, what we do know.
Yes.
Good or bad. On the station we were, we knew stuff about music that was just nobody should know.
No.
Nobody should know what top 10 songs Eve 6 has. No one should know.
No. They didn't even have top 10 songs.
No one should know all the songs on the Nickelback album. No one should purely know that
but
without being made fun of.
Yeah, we did. We know everything about Nickelback.
Just completely random, odd, terrible
When
things.
Chad was 5, lead singer of Nickelback, he used to have his own little band.
Do you know why they called it Nickelback? I
Why?
know why they called
Why
it.
did they?
Because he paid for something, and then he's like, "Oh, can I have my Nickelback?" Isn't that the lamest story you ever heard for a band
I would have
name?
said like I was in a fight and they threw nickels at me and then I threw one right back at you.
Like, here's your Nickelback.
Yeah, exactly.
no,
There's your
no.
nickel. you
No,
nickel.
they're not that cool, Nige.
Okay.
They're not that cool. But we will talk about. You did print out this hefty thing about the Billboard Top 10.
Yeah, I came out with pictures.
Pictures, which is very nice. I mean,
Be jealous.
I didn't want to have a whole bunch of papers and be like shuffling around because that's not very cool. But we did have
Unlike
to have
me for the
some
past
sort of
5 minutes, it's
talking
been going
points.
like this. I know. It's,
Yeah, because you need something to do with your hands.
Exactly.
You can't
I don't
hold
know what to
you
do
can't
with
hold
my
them up like
hands.
this the whole time. What do I do?
What
with
do
my
I do
hands?
with
Ah.
them?
Anywho, so Britney Spears, #1 on the Billboard
Yes.
charts, and I think she's crazy. Like, there was points where there was pictures of her, and you're like, yeah, she's normal, she's not crazy. But then there's pictures of her, and you're like, oh, damn, she's crazy.
Well, there's pictures. The scariest picture for me ever, Britney Spears, is not when she shaved her head, but when she shaved her head and she was attacking a vehicle with an umbrella.
Yeah, that
I
was
mean,
pretty crazy.
In her eyes, you could see stuff. Then you could maybe see
See, and the
Satan's eyes.
craziness is still in her eyes.
Oh yeah, I mean
It has not gone away.
If you have her new album, Femme Fatale, you like how I say that, it's sort of
That's
sexy.
nice.
I know.
Super sexy.
I try.
Man.
But yeah, if you see that album cover, check it out online or anywhere. She looks like she may want to kill you. Like she wants to like give you a hug and kiss you, but also she wants to kill
She
you.
also wants to stab you in the neck.
Yeah, exactly. Like I would not hang around with her, and I'm desperate for a girl, but no, I'm good. I'll pass up on her.
Well, seriously, you can still see the crazy. Like, you're like, her hair looks great, but man, she's crazy.
I think the only time she's not in a crazy mood is when she's in public restrooms. I think that is when she feels at home, when she just
when
is
she's
able
all
to
good.
relax. Like, she doesn't care about TMZ, paparazzi in general, anything. When she's in a public restroom, that's Britney Spears, y'all. I mean,
that's the good time right
Yeah,
there.
oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, so she's crazy. So
Yes.
let's move on.
And then the #2 album this week is by Wiz Khalifa.
I have no idea who that is.
Wiz Khalifa is a rapper, and
Uh-huh.
let me tell you, I know a lot about him because I'm in with the in crowd. G's up.
You're not.
I know, I'm
you
not.
live
I
in
know.
Northwest Fresno.
I know.
By
It's
like
a
John's
security
Incredible
gate.
Pizza.
Yeah, exactly. So don't mess with me, homies. I'm kidding.
Okay,
Don't
Wiz
mess with me.
Khalifa. Anywho,
Yeah,
is
Wiz
he good or
Khalifa-
is he bad? Cut to
He's
the chase.
actually he's a really good rapper. He's an up and coming rapper. He's been on Letterman amongst other shows as well. And his new album, Rolling Papers. Yeah, that's a
No
that's
way.
a quality message for
That's
the kids.
crazy. Rappers talking about rolling papers.
Yes,
Whoa.
I know it's weird.
That's
He's
a
completely
stretch.
drug free too, believe it or not.
Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz Khalifa is #2 this week on the Billboard Top 10 albums, which is great because I believe that is his first album, if I'm not mistaken. And being at #2 is not too shabby whatsoever.
Not too bad.
No, not at all.
I'm really excited about #3.
I know you
because
love #3.
I do love Adele.
You love this artist. Yes,
I love Adele, and granted, I don't have any of her albums because
But she's
I'm
her
broke.
#1 fan, and she's the local president of the Adele fan club
Well, when you're
for
broke,
Fresno.
when you're broke, it's hard to buy albums.
I know. Yeah, that's true.
Anywho, so her new album 21 is all about her breakup with some guy, and I'm
Yes.
like, that is a surefire way to make money.
Oh yeah, it was.
I
Well,
was
let
like,
me tell you what
if
happened.
You
I
have
was-
had your heart stamped on, then fantastic. You have a #1 album right there.
Oh yeah. Oh look at what Taylor Swift, for example.
Oh yeah, that's kind of crazy. I mean, I would hate to date her, just because you know that if you do her wrong, there's a song coming out of it, and it's going to be #1, and she's going to make more money than you, and then you're going to be sad that she.
Oh
broke
yeah,
up.
I don't want to hear her talking about one time at me and Ned's. Nigel took my Dr. Pepper away. I don't want to
It
hear
could
that.
happen.
Oh, it could
It
easily
could
happen.
Anyways, Adele, I don't know. She has the voice of an angel, and it sounds
She is-
like love and magic when she sings.
No, she's extremely talented, and her new album 21 is not doing too bad
It's-
either on the charts.
Yeah, she's been there for a while, and she didn't think she was going to make it.
Oh yeah, and I mean she's done very well. Her musical career has done phenomenal, and she's still up and coming. You know, I mean even though
She's still doing it. How old is
Yeah.
she? Do you know if she is?
21. I don't know.
You're a dirty liar.
I know.
I don't even know what. Well, okay, we'll just skip on because I'm just going to say stuff I don't know, and that's not very
Okay,
helpful. Okay.
Adele is from Fresno, California. She used to be
Born
in
and
Good
raised.
Company Players. You don't know.
No, she's not.
She's my sister.
Can't you see the resemblance?
No, I know.
Totally the same. Next one.
#4 is Mr. Chris Brown. Some people like, some people don't, find too good.
I don't like the whole Cisco hair. that he has going on. I don't like the blonde Cisco of Drew Hill.
But did you like? I do remember. Yeah, dong, 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 dong.
Exactly right.
But did you like? Because you're a girl, and I don't look at these things. But did you like the picture that he came out of when he came out of the shower and was?
Have not seen it, and
Yeah,
I'm very
me neither.
thankful.
Yeah, yeah. I'll look at myself in there, and I look just like him. Believe it or not.
Totally, you're splitting image of Chris Brown right now.
I
It's
know.
amazing.
Getting papered. Anyway.
Oh, speaking of, you showed me that video. What is her name?
That's a great question. I will, you know what, let me check that right now. I'm going to check through my producer, which is my iPhone right now.
Exactly.
There
check
is
that
there is an artist who's been all over Facebook and YouTube, and I forget her name, but I'm going to find it right now.
But you wouldn't think that voice would come out of her. I mean, it's been everywhere. I don't watch things. You are like my current events. You're
Well,
my
thank you.
news station for me.
Well, I try.
That's why I picked the show to do with you.
Well,
There you go.
thank you.
But anyway, this woman did a cover of Chris Brown's song, which I hear every day at work, and I'm like, oh, this is a good song. And she did it, and I think it's absolutely amazing.
Your
Your 3G network is letting me down right now.
my 3GS network. Thank you.
S.
Yeah, S,
the
which
kicker.
stands for special.
That's where it gets you.
I see what this girl does is this girl basically covers, as Adriana mentioned, the "Look at Me Now" song, and I'm going to try to find her name. Well, I might not find her name, but I'm going to play a little bit for you.
How are they going to be able to hear it?
There's a microphone.
That's not going to be able to hear it.
Okay.
Anyways, she does this
Never mind,
amazing
she's
cover.
yeah.
And in the song, Busta Rhymes does a part, which is just amazing.
Yeah, that's my favorite
And
part of the
which is
original
just
Chris Brown song,
completely,
actually.
like nobody else I could think but Busta Rhymes could do this.
No, I mean, he actually
and
steals
then
the song
she
from...
does it
Oh, yeah.
word for word without hyperventilating or turning blue.
No.
And she looks fantastic doing it.
And she takes one breath and she does this long
Did you find
verse.
it? No, it's
No,
not
it's
Angie
not.
Martinez. It starts with an F. How are we not prepared for this? We just saw it.
Because you called me at 3 a.m. and said no.
It's a midnight.
Anyway,
We're doing a show.
You
at
can find
6.
it all over Facebook. It's been all over the news. You can find it on.
It's just this girl in the sky, and
Yeah.
she looks like a total like rocker chick. She's
Oh, yeah, no, you
beautiful,
think- yeah.
and you wouldn't think the rap lyrics would come out of her mouth as easily as they do.
No, no, no. I mean, she does a great. I mean, I only thought Busta could only do a good job in the song. She's like right behind him, believe it or not, because she has a singing voice, which is very good. But she could also.
She does have a singing
She
voice.
could do like what a Lady
What is the
Gaga
song
does.
called? Is it Getting Paper?
Yeah, I think Getting Paper. Yeah, or no, Look at Me Now.
Okay, Look at Me Now. Right, that's right. That's
Getting
right.
Papered.
Sound just like him.
I know. Watch out, Chris Brown.
Okay, well, hopefully our main man can find it, but if not, it's okay.
If not, I'll just sing it at the end. I mean, it's all good.
So number 5 on the charts is what is it called?
It's basically a compilation of songs from a major artist for the victims of Japan, and it's called Songs for Japan. It's from various artists, and I believe most of the proceeds actually go to the Japan relief effort. And basically, it's you've got like Black Eyed Peas, people of that nature, who just sing for this album. And I mean, they're doing tons of things for Japan. Major artists are doing things on eBay with regards to auctions. Gwen Stefani is personally doing some auctions herself, and all this money goes to the relief victims for Japan. So it's a pretty cool album, and all the proceeds, if I'm not mistaken, go to the relief victims, which sure as heck need it.
You better hope they do, Nige.
Yeah, and if they don't, I look forward to your emails.
Well, I didn't even know there was an album. I swear. And now that I don't have to talk about current events every day, I don't look at current events. Like, I see it on, like, at work, I can't surf the internet because we're not allowed to.
Yeah.
So I look at the tickers, and then that's how I get my news. So I really only get, like, a sentence and a half of what the news is. I'm like, oh
Like,
my God,
somebody died today,
I
but we
need to
don't-
see that later,
Yeah,
and I
exactly.
never go back. But this is why you're here. Because
Yeah, well-
I know parts, and you're like, oh, yeah, I know everything about it.
Watch out, Wolf Blitzer.
All right, so what's next?
Number 6 album in the nation, The King of Limbs by a phenomenal group, one of my favorites, Radiohead.
Radiohead.
Yes.
No way. See, I feel bad that I don't know this because I love Radiohead.
Radiohead, a great band. Some of the most unique special effect videos you'll ever see ever from the band Radiohead. And just a classic kick-ass band, they're awesome.
They are a classic band, and I do I do enjoy their music, but I haven't listened to anything off that album, and that makes me feel like a bad fan.
I know,
like,
same
I
here,
shouldn't call
same here.
myself a fan because can't be like, oh yeah, their album's excellent. I don't know.
But as somebody who knows Radiohead, or Radiohead is watching, which they probably are, because, you know, I mean, who doesn't watch, you know, this network, you know?
Yeah, seriously, who hasn't
doesn't
watched
watch
our show
SNLTalk.com?
for the first time ever?
Yeah, I mean, it's
all right.
Trust me, just send us a CD and we'll tell you how it goes.
Well, we got more of the top 10 coming up in just a couple seconds.
Hi, I'm Mike Briggs from Mike Briggs Properties. We have a wonderful space for lease in one of the newest buildings in the Tower District. If you've been thinking of opening a business or moving your existing business, nearly 1,200 square feet available in this beautiful Art Deco building. The Tower District is one of the most pedestrian-friendly areas in Fresno. The property we are offering is across the street from the popular Farmers Market and the Tower Market and Deli. It is surrounded by dozens of restaurants and shops of every kind that attract thousands of walking visitors all day and into the evening. The several beauty shops and tattoo parlors are not enough to meet the needs of all the area residents and visitors. There's a need for more. There are 4 stage theaters you can catch a Broadway quality show almost any night of the week. Clock shops, gift shops, jewelry shops, and bakeries make this area a popular destination. Samba Steakhouse, Fulton's Follies Antiques, and the Good Company Players Theater Group are amongst the biggest draws to the area. This is one of the last available spaces available in the Tower District and would be a great location for a phone store, an ice cream or donut shop, or any type of business that can handle lots of customers. For information, go to MikeBriggsProperties.com or call 559-486-6758.
Meet Vincent. He's the newest member of the family team at Batter Up Pancakes. They keep it simple here. Only the finest ingredients go into all delicious.
Just the beginning of a perfect meal. Include an omelet and all the fixins while you're at it. Batter Up Pancakes serves lunch too. Only the highest quality turkey and roast beef, along with Great Harvest Bread Company bread. You won't know breakfast or lunch until you step up to the plate. Batter Up, 4025 West Big Garden Drive in Fresno.
Hi, I'm Mike Briggs, owner of CentralValleyTalk.com.
Broadcasting live and direct from the Tower District in Fresno, California, in the heart of the San Joaquin Valley.
I'm so excited.
That's the truth. Thanks for coming in today.
I was going to say good morning, but I guess I'm not allowed to say that at this point, am I?
Well, I'm sure it's morning somewhere.
We've been hit by the Mardi Gras bug.
So I'm wearing my best booby shirt.
That's entertaining. That was not. We are now on iPhones, the only television station out of Fresno that you can watch on your phone.
Are you serious?
There's mucho smack talking going on right now.
Chuck when it speaks. Come on, girls.
They're just...
Single mom, married mom, whatever. If you're a mom, hopefully you'll enjoy the show.
It's the worst STD around is parenthood.
Feeling groovy tonight?
We're feeling very groovy.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
And we're back. It's CentralValleyTalk.com.
Remind me of that DJ that Jimmy Fallon does. And we're back!
Oh, okay. I think so.
And
maybe I don't.
No, never mind. Anyway, but welcome back to the show where magic may or may not happen.
Yeah,
We
it's
don't
the
make
Magic
guarantees.
Maker show, but we're not guaranteeing the magic.
No, not at all.
It's really fast and loose with the term magic.
Yeah, very loose. Loosey-goosey. Anyway, hey, I want to give a shout out to a friend of both of ours, Amanda. Hey, dog, what's cracking, yo?
Jesus.
Anyway,
Amanda
hi.
Lee is graduating from Fresno State.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I think she's got a doctorate degree now.
Seriously.
Overachiever. Gosh.
Seriously, way to go.
I know.
Anyhow,
No, that is good.
Very excited for you, and we
Yes.
love you, and hopefully we'll see you soon. So that video that Nigel and I were talking about for frickin', I don't know.
A long
couple
time
minutes,
'cause we couldn't
and we
find
had no
it.
idea what the name is. Super
No.
prepared.
Yes.
Our excellent cameraman and producer and extraordinaire was able to find it for us, so we're going to play it for you right
Yeah.
now. Check it out and see what you think about it.
Yellow model chick, yellow bottle sipping.
missing. Yellow Lamborghini, yellow top missing. Yup, that stuff look like a toupee. I get what you get in 10 years, in 2 days.
Ladies love me, I'm on my cool J. If you get what I get,
what would you say? He whacks it on and off, Mr. Miyagi. And them suicide doors, Ari Curry. Look at me now, look at me now. I'm getting paper, look at me now, look at me now. Yeah. Fresh, what? Little figure, bigger than gorilla, cause I'm killing every jigger that try to be on my stuff. Better cuff your man if you with him, I can get him, cause he accidentally slip and fall on my crack. Oops, I said on my crack. I didn't really mean to say on my crack, but since we talking about my crack, all you haters say hi to that. I'm done. No, really though, I'm not done. Let's go. Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away. But I know that I don't and I won't ever stop, cause you know I gotta win every day. See, they don't really wanna pop me. Just know that you will never stop me. And I know that I can be a little cocky. Oh, you ain't never gonna flop me. Every time I come a jigga gotta set it, then I gotta go, and then I gotta get it, then I gotta blow, and then I gotta shatter any little thing a jigga think it be doing, cause it doesn't matter, cause I'm gonna murder everything and anything about a boom, bada bing. I gotta do a lot of things and make it clear to a couple jiggas that I'm always winning, and I gotta get it again and again and again. And I be doing it to death, and now I move a little foul, jigga better color rep, and everybody know my style, jigga know that I'm the best. When I come, I'm doing this, and I be banging on my chest, and I bang in the east, and I bang it in the west, and I come to give you more, and I will never give you less. You will hear it in the street, or you go read it in the press. Do you really wanna know what's next? See the way we on it when we all up in the race, and you know we gotta go, don't try to keep up with the pace, and we struggling and hustling and sending it and getting it, and always gotta do it, take to another place, gotta taste it, and I gotta grab it, and I gotta cut through all this traffic just to be at the top of the throne. Gotta know I gotta have it. Look at me now, look at me now. I'm getting paper. Look at me now, look at me now. Yeah. Fresh, what? Man, forget these haters. How y'all doing? I'm Lil Tunchi. I'm a nuisance. I go stupid. I go dumb like the Three Stooges. I don't eat sushi. I'm the stuff. No pollution, no substitution. Now I'm chillin', playing movies in my jacuzzi. Fruit is juicy. I never give a damn about a hater. Got money on my radar. Dressed like a skater. Got a big house, came with an elevator. You jiggas ain't eating. Go tell a waiter. Molly said shoot him, and I said okay. You on that bullshit? I'm like Olay. Don't care what you say, so don't even speak. Your boyfriend a freak like Cirque du Soleil. That's word to my flag, and my flag red. I'm out of my head, yo, I'm out of my mind. From the bottom I climb, you ain't harder than mine. Nope, not on my time, not even trying. What's poppin' slime? Nothing vibing. If they trippin', forgetting five. Ain't got no time to shuck and jive. These chickens as sweet as pumpkin pie. So rockin' Sprite on a private flight. Yo, I've been Tyson, sky and light. And my pocket's white, my diamond's white. My mama's nice and my daddy's gone. Y'all peace be scared, cause I'm too wild. Been here for a while, I was like, no try. I put it down, I'm so young money. You got eyes, look at me now. Oh, look at me now, look at me now. I'm getting paper, look at me now, look at me now. Yeah. Fresh drama, what? Okay. Is that right? I'm fresh than a mud, what?
I know the transition from her to us just must be drastic.
Yeah, watch out, watch out.
She's all glamorous, like, rapping, and I'm just like, much darker than her.
Yeah. and I sort of look like the guy, except totally. I added a few pounds, just a few. And I am wearing a shirt from 1985, but besides that, I'm good. I mean, I've got the
you just showed me that clip, like, literally a half hour ago.
Yeah.
I mean, you showed me the clip, we had a drink, and then we came here.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's exactly what
Cheers.
happened. Yeah. Way to go. You're smart bringing your red cup with you.
I know. And we'll say it's water.
High school party status.
Yeah. Watch out, kids. I'm kidding. I'm not a creepy old guy who does that.
No, you are a creepy old guy.
Yeah, I am actually. No.
You are a really creepy old guy. Right. Anyways, so she's phenomenal. Like, and that's what I really like are people like that who come on and sometimes make the song that was originally put out way better.
Oh yeah, and it's, I mean, that young lady and that gentleman,
You're so nice have about been it. That young lady,
that chick and that douchebag. I'm gonna get so beat up. Hi. No, but those two peeps are not only discovered on this great show, but also I mean local radio stations, syndicated radio stations all over the United States have been showing that clip and just asking what people think of it. And that's great exposure, of course. It's free exposure. They don't have to pay for it by any means. And that's wonderful for them to be able to do that.
And plus, I love the little commentary on the side. It kind of freaks me out when the screen comes by. But it does. Wow, what a set of pipes. That is excellent.
Yeah, that is a set of pipes. No,
way to go. Good commentary from the side. I like it. I like it. It's sideline commentary. Like, I should have a little mic. Like, oh, what's that? Let's go to the field.
Action News, hello? Hello?
Anyway, so she's great.
Yes.
So hopefully she does more stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I like. Like, when I think about stuff like that, The Fray, which a lot of people are on the fence about The Fray, but I like them. Anyways, they did a cover of Kanye West's song, Heartless. And they did not see that. Excellent cover of that.
Was it? Okay.
I know. It's been years, but since they've done it. And
well, I remember
but it's good.
I met them when they came to town. I was working in radio, and they were cool guys, just normal guys. They weren't fake by any stretch of the imagination, but they weren't super uber nice by any stretch of the imagination either. But cool kids, because at least they were real. And, you didn't know how they were going to do. They had that one-hit song going on a cable card.
How to Save a Life. No, cable car.
Yeah, going on a cable car to Visalia or something. I'm kidding. It wasn't a Visalia. But, you thought they'd do okay. And, I mean, they've skyrocketed. And they don't need to do a cover of any song, but it just goes to show you.
I don't know. I like when people do covers. Like Paramore, she did a cover of Kings of Leon.
That's right.
And that song was just incredible. That song is great in its own. But when she did it, I really liked it. I mean, I like covers. I'm a fan of covers if you do it right. If you don't do it right...
Yeah, it's like go home or go to a karaoke bar.
Karaoke bar.
Teppanyaki. I don't know how to speak.
All right, let's carry on.
Okay, so getting back to the number 7 album is from the very talented Grammy, I believe, and I know for sure she won an Oscar, but I believe she also won a Grammy. Jennifer Hudson, I Remember Me.
Who looks incredible, by the way.
Oh, she looks phenomenal.
I'm like, I need to be dedicated, and because she looks great.
Oh, she not only...
I don't know what she did. Weight Watchers?
Yeah, I think you're right. She did do Weight Watchers, yeah.
The Activia Challenge?
Yeah.
Is it with Jamie Lee Curtis?
Where you always feel good.
Yeah, where you stay regular.
Yeah, exactly.
She could have done that, too. We don't know. Anyways, but she looks great. And the new album, I really like her voice. I don't watch American Idol. I don't.
No, I don't either.
Do you watch it? You had to watch it.
I had to watch it when I worked in radio because you have to watch, just like anybody in radio, you have to watch things you don't want to necessarily watch because you're not there for yourself. You're there to cover a whole broad.
You didn't necessarily have to talk about it. You were forced to talk about it.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I was forced to watch it, but, it was all good. It was my job then, so I couldn't complain too much,
That is true. We can't complain about it.
But, do I watch the program anymore? No, I don't. I'm sorry.
I have a slight disdain for Ryan Seacrest. I know
Seacrest out.
I hate that. I know. But anyway, I have a list of 5 people that I hate, and I don't hate a lot of people.
Am I on that list?
No, you're not on that list. Actually, there really isn't a top 5. I think there's a top 2. It goes, what's his name? Joe Rogan.
Oh, Joe. Okay. Oh.
And then Ryan Seacrest. And a lot of people are like, "Why Joe Rogan? He's so funny." No, he's not. He wears his leather jackets, and he thinks he's awesome.
Well, I guess we're not getting Joe Rogan on the show next week. Let me scratch that.
So that ends my top 2 of people I hate.
Okay.
So maybe there'll be a list, maybe there'll be more next week.
Joe, just come to Fresno, we'll have a few drinks, okay? I already paid for your ticket. Sorry, man.
Keep in mind, Joe Rogan and Ryan Seacrest not allowed on this show.
I didn't have Ryan Seacrest planned, but that Joe Rogan guy,
Joe Rogan, no. Let's move on.
Okay, yes, so we don't get beat up in the parking lot.
Yeah, the number UFC fight me down. He doesn't fight, whatever. Anyways, go ahead.
You really disdain him.
I don't like Joe Rogan.
No. What did you ever do to her, Mr. Rogan? What did you ever do to her?
It all started with Fear Factor. It's a long story. We won't get into it. Go ahead.
On the next show of Dr. Phil, we're going to discuss Adriana's problem. No.
Seriously, I have a problem.
The number 8 song in the nation is from one of my homies, and I'm not kidding, this is one of my G-Funk era homies, Snoop D-O-double-G, and his latest album, Documentary, is just that, a documentary.
G-Funk.
It's actually, I haven't, I've heard a few songs from the CD. I actually haven't purchased it quite yet, but it is a wonderful CD, as is most of his CDs, and he has a lot of great people on that CD. And speaking of, just a little transition / tie-in.
Segue.
I know, watch out, Action News.
Seriously.
Warren G is actually going to be performing tonight.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. I am so jazzed about Warren G. I love him.
Regulators.
What's weird about Warren G is I don't think he has a song by himself. Name one song where he's just done it by himself. Name it.
Well,
you have 5 seconds. 5, 4,
Skittlemarink Dinky Doo.
3, 2,
I Love You.
1. No.
Okay.
Every
Darn it.
song he's ever done, it's been with either
The late
Snoop
great
Dogg, of
yeah.
course.
And then the late great Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg, who is just, I miss Nate Dogg.
Yeah, I was.
do.
I remember. I remember actually hearing about it, and I was wondering because I remember a few years ago they said something in the news. Then he passed away, and it was just a bad hox. And then this time, I double checked
It was
before
for
I even
reals.
went out. And yeah, I went to his
You
home paper.
double-checked it before you posted stuff?
No, before I posted stuff, like the little Gabby Gawker I am.
Gabby Gawker.
Yeah, I'm a Gabby Gawker. Yeah, be jealous. Be jealous. I checked and I did my research. And I mean, I had friends looking like, well, I didn't see anything on TMZ or I didn't see anything. And this is me typing on my phone. I didn't see anything on this or I didn't see anything on that.
That's talent.
And so I know. Watch out, Verizon guy. Yeah, I'm looking at you.
He got fired, by the way.
No, did he?
Yeah,
Good.
I'll tell you about that
Good.
later.
Verizon.
Go ahead. Totally
Can
got
you hear
let
me
go.
now?
He had that job for 6 years.
I'll just
Isn't that
have
crazy?
it for a
I didn't
month.
even
and be
know
happy.
there was 6 years of Verizon.
Yeah,
Anywho,
dang.
Warren G. Nate Dogg. So you found out all the info.
Yeah, so I found it out, and I mean, I think everybody was shocked as I was because he was doing a lot better. You know, he had a couple of strokes, which
He had, like,
really
2 strokes.
Yeah, and that really debilitated him a lot. But he was getting better, and he was actually, I heard, was in the process of making a comeback. He was still a little bit away from it because he was still, you know, he still had the side
Everybody's in the
effects.
process of making a comeback.
Well, true, but I mean,
but he really was.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
he really
Exactly.
was coming back.
And then he passed away. It's just very sad. And tonight they're doing a show at, I believe, Rome, is it called?
Yeah, Rome,
Yes.
which is the old Cabo Wabo spot.
Oh, that's
which
right.
is awesome when it was Cabo Wabo.
Yes.
Like, I thought it was incredible inside. And then my roommate
Mm-hmm.
told me that it now resembles like the old I think VH1 still does Storytellers. They still do
Oh,
that.
yeah, they do, yeah.
It resembles that sort of set. Like
Oh,
he
really?
showed me a picture of the stage and it's just incredible. Which
Oh, cool.
I'm excited to see it. I mean, hopefully we'll get to go tonight. Maybe we'll go see it after this. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. I don't have
think
any
that's
plans.
a good idea. We can
Yeah.
comment on the show after.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, but I'm like, what is he going to have tracks of Nate Dogg and Snoop Dogg on hand?
well,
I think he will.
Well, for sure, Nate Dogg, because Nate Dogg's not here anymore.
Yeah.
So you know,
You know what I meant.
maybe that was too early. Anyway.
Too early, too soon.
I can't
Too
wait
soon.
for your emails and tweets and everything.
Anyways,
else.
but Warren G, yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I'm
one of
excited
one of the
about
greats in the game, and it will be. And all kidding
The
aside,
game.
great. I have my lingo.
You do.
I visit
You-
West Central
you have
Fresno.
Not lost it. You
if
have
they're-
not lost it. Back in the old intern days of B95.
Oh,
you
yeah.
still got it going on.
Who made hip hop and R&B? Yeah, that was me. That right. Hip hop and R&B.
It did. We'll keep that for later.
We'll
sample
copywriting that.
Anywho, moving on.
Okay, and but yeah, great show. And then number 9 is basically the Nate Dogg of gospel rap. Is Kirk Franklin with Hello Fear?
No way.
He's
we
the
have
guy-
2 back-to-back gospel Christian people. No,
Well,
that's
not
right
dog.
here,
Oh,
American. They're
okay. I was gonna
Christian
say
too.
documentary's not a. Okay.
Because following up, the Kirk Franklin is another Christian band.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know they were still around. I didn't even know Kirk Franklin. What song did you do? Stomp?
No, I don't. It's something
Remember?
about like,
It was like-
Hallelujah, Jesus is not a gangster, but he is cool. Yeah, I mean something like that.
That's exactly how. The
And
song
I'm not
went.
against Christian rap music. Okay.
It was exactly like that.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
am so sorry. This is your first time meeting him. This is how he is all the time.
I just scared the guy who runs the whole thing. He ran out for a cigarette. I hope he comes back because I don't know how to do
We're
anything.
just gonna have to click the buttons ourselves.
Should have given him my bio beforehand. I didn't-
Anyways, Kirk Franklin's still going.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Good for him.
Hallelujah.
He's like 82. He's doing good.
Yeah, and he. I mean, he puts fear in singing Christian rap.
Exactly. Listen to my stuff.
Yeah. Here's your wafer. Get it? Wafer? Body of... Never mind. Anyway, and then number 10, a band that I don't know. I thought it was some band from like the 80s. I thought it
What
was
did you think it was?
I thought it was the guys that did Mary, Mary. But then my co-host Adriana told me you're thinking Mary Jane.
Yeah, you're thinking
And that's
of
what I was
Rick
thinking of Mary
James.
Jane. But the number 10 album in the nation is Something Big. It really is Something Big.
It
That's
really
the
is
name
Something
of it.
Big.
And it's by Mary Mary. And you must know a lot about Mary Mary because I don't.
You know what? I don't. But I did have the single of their song, and for the life of me, I can't remember the name of the single of that song.
Something about God.
It was, but I didn't even know they were Christian until recently.
So
But
your church
apparently
played
they're
them?
Still, yeah, the church I visit regularly.
I know. She's
Catholic-
a holy girl.
Yeah, Catholic school really
Oh,
paid
yeah.
off.
She has a Catholic girl
12
outfit,
years.
but let me tell you, she got it last October.
8 years of Catholic school
Yeah,
really paid off for me.
Yeah. But those are the top 10 albums in the nation this week, courtesy of Billboard.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I don't know how much time we have left. Do you know how much time we got till the commercial? Because I want to touch quick on a spot. You don't have to tell me.
I'm going to say 3 minutes and 38 seconds.
You can just brush me off. But I wanted to touch quickly on the song that we have introing coming into our song. What I just
speaking of music,
exactly.
And new albums too.
A new album, yeah. The new Foo Fighters album came out this Tuesday, which is incredible. I think it's their best album since The Color and the Shape.
And I don't know if you saw them on SNL, Saturday Night Live, or on David Letterman, and they're also online for Letterman's Live on Letterman thing, where you get to actually see them do a couple of songs live from the Ed Sullivan Theater.
Their whole thing, Nige. They did the whole new album, and they did every hit song.
I missed it. I missed the live on. I saw him. I saw them perform live on the Late Show with David Letterman, but the Live on Letterman thing's like an hour exclusive concert before the Late Show with David Letterman.
Yeah, it was online. We watched the whole thing.
Thanks for inviting me.
I thought you would have known. Hey, you know what? That gets you back for saying, "Oh, I was going to text you when they were on," and you never texted.
I thought you were asleep.
I do go to sleep at 9, but that's no excuse.
See there, I was watching like at 11:35.
Anywho,
I'm a caring
co-host.
Their new album
is incredible. If you get to check it out, the song that we have introing is called "Bridges Are Burning," so check it out. It's excellent.
Yeah, and I mean, they took a year off, and it was a well-deserved year for them, but of course, me and Adriana were like,
they took like 4 years off. Where are you?
Well, no, they took officially a year off, and then they were in the studio, and then Dave went to Disneyland for a few weeks.
We'll come back in just a couple seconds. More shenanigans. Don't go anywhere.
Shenanigans.
Whoa. We're going to shake you all night long on Tower TV. Now move to Friday nights at 6 p.m. West Coast time, baby. We'll see you at the show on CentralValleyTalk.com.
We'll see you at the show.
Hi, I'm Sean Jones.
And I'm Brent Mendino, and this is Tattoos and Music Reviews.
We'll be bringing you the happenings from Fresno and all over with tattoos, music, and more.
We have guests lined up for Tattoos and Piercings, live on air, live music, and personalities from all over.
So join us Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Pacific time for Tattoos and Music Reviews on CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hi, it's Mike Wirtz. About news, sports, and entertainment, pedophiles, thieves, robbers, politicians, and other people that I'm related to.
I'm Terry Michaels. You know how hard it is to be objective when you hate everyone? Join us this Thursday when I punch a clown.
And I'm Michelle Rowe. I'm the one who talks about all the hot rats. That's right.
Part of Seriously. We talk about news, sports, entertainment, every Thursday night, 6 p.m.
Whose brilliant idea was it to give us a show?
Why am I even on the show?
Well, it's kind of an affirmative action thing. We needed some T and A. You're the T. We're the A.
Ridiculous. I can't believe I'm a part of this.
Thursday nights, 6 p.m. Check us out.
Wow. Being inside this church really makes my spirit feel good. And that's what my show is all about, making your spirit feel good. Let the praise begin. Allows you to lift up the name of Jesus, whether you're in church, at home, or wherever you may be. Let the praise begin. It airs live Wednesday at 7 p.m. Also, Saturday afternoon, you can catch the rerun at 3, or you can catch it Monday afternoon at 2 o'clock. Until I see you again, let the praise begin.
Proper voice, Cecil's choice, Chuck Leonard on CentralValleyTalk.com. We can all get along, listen to the guitar play.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
That song just makes me want to punch you in the face. Like, it's that good.
And they said we didn't have chemistry. I was like, come on.
It's that good. Yay. So we counted our viewers during
Yes.
the commercial break. We have
Arbitron ratings are nuts right now. They've actually crashed the servers.
3, maybe 4 viewers.
4.
Yeah. Gina, who actually we don't know, and she commented, and I'm really excited about that.
Thank you. Your check's in the mail.
Seriously.
It's post-dated a few weeks, but it's in the mail.
Yeah, don't cash it for at least a year.
Yeah, at least.
But it is coming. Don't you worry.
Yes.
So we were talking about the Foo Fighters before, how their new album.
Yes,
and
great
before we move on to later subjects, they did a live they did a documentary, right? It was the first actual documentary of them that they did without, how other people do it and they don't have the rights to talk to them or all this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So this was an actual documentary.
Yeah, real personal.
And they went through the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
They were doing a live screening in last Tuesday for different theaters all over the country, right? And it was a one night only show. Buy your tickets, go, whatever. And then after was a live 3D concert of the whole album.
Oh.
Okay?
Are they not awesome?
So, of course, we went.
Okay,
me and my boyfriend, we went to Tulare to go see the show.
Okay,
right? And we get there, and the whole production company, it's called Cinedyne. They did this, it was their first big production, totally blew it. The show was supposed to start at 7. It didn't show. They had technical difficulties. It didn't show all over the country. I think Michigan was the only state that got it. So they're re-showing it tonight. Another showing live for free. They refunded our money and everything like that. So thankfully, we got to see the live 3D concert. That was the only thing we saw in the last 10 minutes of the documentary. Okay. But I was like, man, Cinedyne blew it.
Yeah, not good. Not good.
You should have seen their stuff on their Facebook page. I kind of felt a little bit bad. But not bad enough because I was still a little...
They liked their page and then they just clicked on like to see if the unlike would actually go on
exactly.
there.
That's what people did. People friended them so they could talk shit about it.
Basically.
Anywho, so that's enough about that. Let's move on to what's happening here in Fresno. Surprisingly enough, not a lot of stuff going on at the State Mart Center.
No way.
I know.
No way. Are you kidding me?
There is a lot of sporting events, obviously, for Fresno State.
Oh, yeah. No,
there's a lot of stuff going on.
A lot of stuff going on in sports in general, actually.
Yeah, sports. There's a lot of sports happening all over the valley.
Yeah.
And the country. For a fact, yeah.
I was talking about the country. For sports.
Sports are everywhere.
Well, for sports, you have the new basketball coach for Fresno State, and I can't think of his name, which I shouldn't even brought that up then. But for the new coach at Fresno State, we love you. And besides that, NBA playoffs.
Oh, that's right. You do have NBA playoffs.
You want me to talk about NBA playoffs?
Yeah, let's touch on the subject. Lakers are winning.
Yes, and I am a diehard Laker fan. Diehard Laker fan. I didn't hear that. My earpiece, sorry, broke. I thought I heard a little
I'm
noise.
sorry. I just,
anyway. Who do you like, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't have a team. I used to like the Suns when I was younger because I had a crush on Charles Barkley.
Okay.
And then I used to like the
Knicks.
I used to like the Knicks because my brother liked the Knicks, and I was like, oh, I'll just like the Knicks. But as far as team goes, I just don't.
Who does your boyfriend follow anybody? Or I know he's a big hockey fan, but
the only thing he watches
Los Angeles Kings fan, right? Or
no.
Oh no.
How dare you?
Oh. Sorry, Adriana's boyfriend. Can't wait for the emails and Twitters. You're a tweet, Ryan.
He's gonna friend you.
Yeah, I know.
Just to talk
exactly.
No, he's a Colorado Avalanche fan.
Avalanche. Okay, yeah. Mine too. I don't know.
You don't know, but you are wearing their colors. Anyway.
Well, see, yeah, you can't beat me up now, huh?
So, but they are starting the finals. I mean, it is the Stanley Cup playoffs for.
Oh, that's right.
And then it is the finals or the playoffs for.
Yeah, playoffs for basketball. Yeah, and I've got a rundown actually.
Run it down.
You want me to run it down now, or I can wait? I don't have anything else.
You got 30 seconds to run it down.
Okay, well, we got Chicago, Indiana, Orlando. No, in the Eastern Conference, you got Chicago, which is the number 1 seed against the number 8 seed Indiana, and that game 1 is actually on ESPN on the 16th, which would be Saturday. Then you have the 4 seed Orlando against Atlanta, and that game is on ESPN as well on Saturday. And then Boston, a team who I cannot stand, is going against. I've never
Tell me why.
I've never liked Boston, just because they've always been the arch rival of the Lakers, and I just think they play just scummy basketball. I have a male friend's girlfriend who loves that team to death, and we get in little squabbles, and he gets mad and tells me to leave the house. Yeah, and anyway, but no, I'm kidding. He doesn't do that. But yeah, Boston's never been a fan of LA, and vice versa. So I'm not a big fan of theirs. But their game 1, if you choose to watch it against the good old New York Knickerbockers, that's an old name from the.
Was that the real name?
Yeah, the Knickerbockers. They're still technically the New York Knickerbockers.
Go ahead.
Anyway, that game 1 is on TNT. Speaking of your crush, Sir Charles Barkley, with E.J. Kenny in the whole game.
He's got a belly and that thing with the hooker. That's one of my.
I think you like him. I think you have that song DEFENSE. on your ringtone. Get it? The commercial for Team. Well, never mind.
No, I don't.
Somebody
I really
gets that
don't.
call because my co-host doesn't, and I'm sounding like an idiot. Anyway, and then
Somebody
finishing.
gets it, somebody gets it.
Thank you. Thanks, Mom. And then finally, finishing off the Eastern Conference, you have the Miami Heat. With their $9 billion roster against the Philadelphia 76ers.
Seriously, don't
on
they have
ABC.
LeBron James on that team?
They have LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, of course, who's always been on the team, and then Chris Bosh.
Is Dwayne Wade the one with the small head and the big shoulders?
I wouldn't say that because he could beat me up, but sure.
I don't know. One of them has a really, really small head. Like his head is way too small for his body. I don't know his name.
Chris Bosh, maybe he's real tall, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I make fun of Chris Bosh. I go the
Finish
official sponsor of the
the-
Miami Heat or Kleenex because he always cries.
Oh!
I write that a lot. Yep, Kleenex. If you need a spokesperson,
Face.
call her. No, okay. And then going to the Western Conference, you have San Antonio Spurs, which is the #1 seed against Memphis. That game 1 is on TNT on Sunday, and then you have Oklahoma City against Denver Nuggets on TNT as well, and that's on Sunday. Then the Dallas Mavericks against the Portland Trail Blazers on ESPN on Saturday. And then my Los Angeles Lakers, because I own a percentage of the team.
You
I
should.
don't really. I've invested like $1 against the New Orleans Hornets. And they are going to be on
New
ABC.
Orleans has a team. I don't even know the teams. I half
Yeah,
the
New
teams
Orleans.
you named. I'm like, okay.
I made most of them up, but you know,
Excellent.
just no.
Way
But
to
that's a
go.
very quick look at the Eastern and Western Conference championship or playoff games, excuse me, for the National Basketball Association.
I am impressed by your knowledge, and you got
Thank
to
you.
use your notes. You wrote it down.
I know. I
and
wrote
you
it
used
down.
them.
I wrote it down. Look at that. I know. It's amazing.
It's good.
Don't
You
I-
have very
watch out.
nice handwriting.
Watch out, Ralph Wood. I'm coming for your job. I'm kidding.
We're coming for you.
Don't beat me up. And anyway, you were talking earlier, one last thing on sports, about the Kobe Bryant issue and your thoughts on
Right,
that.
I had no idea what was going on with Kobe Bryant. But our friend from Hawaii that we used to work with, McKinney. I don't know if he's watching.
Maliki.
I don't think that's even,
It's a word.
correct.
You would have
Politically
beat me up.
correct.
You would have beat me up
I don't
otherwise.
think it's political. Anyways,
Though I did do this
um,
once, and he said, no, it's this, not this. So
yeah, you're
I'm half
pretty.
Hawaiian.
You're
I know.
super pretty.
I know.
McKinney, he used to work with us
Yes, I love
on
McKinney.
the radio, and now he's back in Hawaii, which I'm super jealous
Why would you
of.
leave Fresno? Come
Why?
on. Loser. Anyway.
Anyways, he lives there now, and he was kind enough to send us a whole bunch of show prep, which was just really nice. And it's weird seeing prep for stuff
Mm-hmm.
because I haven't seen it for so long. Not that I prepped my show, but I mean, you guys did. So.
we prepped our show, so it's actually nice. I'm like, oh, look at that.
Yeah, I had no rhyme
It's
or
like a
reason.
drug addiction. I have a prep
So-
edition, and boom, there you go.
And so we got a whole bunch of stuff. Well, we'll touch on a little bit later because it's pretty funny, like some of the stuff they got going on. But anyway, so we have, I don't know, there's just so much stuff that we have that we probably won't even get to, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, what's your thoughts on Kobe Bryant?
Oh,
Are you
that's
gonna
right,
ignore
Kobe
my
Bryant. I
question?
totally segued and didn't know where I segued to.
I'm just going to drink heavily now, folks. Don't
You
worry about
should.
me.
I have no idea what he was talking about. And then I read the prep that McKenna gave me, and they're like, oh, yeah, Kobe Bryant apologizes, and they accept his apology. And I'm like, what did he say? And I guess he said, like, a terrible...
Yeah, well... yeah,
what is it?
Kobe,
What is it called?
Kobe
What kind
Bryant.
of slur
Kobe
is it?
Bryant made a homophobic
Homophobic slur. That's right. That's right.
And which is not, and we were talking back and forth before the show, and I was like, it's a big deal, but they're making a big deal about it for him because, first and foremost, every single night on an NBA game, what Kobe Bryant said is said every single night. And there's words used every single night on a game. It's
Right.
there's a lot of pressure and intensity to that game. The
That
only
is
difference
true, but
was,
I mean, go ahead. I'll let you
No,
finish.
I know, I don't
No,
mean-
I'll
okay.
let you finish. I'll
Oh.
let you finish. I'm not going to talk over you.
got a knife stuck to me right now. I better finish.
No, I'm gonna let you
no,
finish.
but I don't think it's as I said, I think it's a big deal. I don't believe that should be tolerated, but also it is said every single night in some type of NBA, NFL game, along with other horrific words. The only difference this time was Kobe Bryant was caught. As I said, I don't condone the words. I don't condone his comments. I'm a big fan of Kobe Bryant. I'm a big Lakers fan in general, and I love Kobe, of course. But at the same time, it's not condonable.
That's not a word.
It is too.
I don't
Look it
think
up.
That's a word.
It's not condonable. God, what are you, a teacher?
Anywho, it's not accepted.
Yeah, it's not accepted by any stretch, but at the same time, fining him $100,000, of course, isn't really
Yeah.
a big deal because he gets paid a buttload of money.
Yeah,
But
that's
then-
like, oh, I have that in my pocket or in the ashtray of my car.
Yeah. In my ashtray, you'll find some cigar butts and I think 50 cents.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's on a good day.
Maybe.
Good point.
Yeah, I what he said is just there's no reason for it, but I do understand that word is thrown out a lot. You know what I mean? And he was scrutinized a lot because he is famous. But
he got caught on TV. You know.
But I don't think that. And he did. Get caught on TV.
He had literally a camera on there.
Well, then he's stupid because if
he didn't know he was on the bench. It's not like as a player you look like camera three. Where? Okay.
Obviously, they don't know that camera's on it. But Nige, if there's a camera in your face and you're like, oh, obviously. They're recording something.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, they're not looking
like this is like that camera's not on, but I mean, it could be.
I thought it was onto our feet. Gosh darn it! I just got a pedicure. I'm kidding. Is that for your nails?
Oh, good for you. I haven't. No, pedicure's for you.
No, I've never gotten anything. Sorry. Anyway, that was our little Kobe Bryant.
So that was our current event story. Yeah. Because I don't look at current events. I really don't. Oh yeah, that's right. You were telling me about this.
Yeah, actually, a friend of mine, and he was a teacher of mine, and also a friend of mine, AJ Fox from a local television station here, is going to be doing this weekend at the Same Arts Center for Vintage Days at CSU Fresno. Big water fight, a water balloon fight, not just a water fight, but a water balloon fight.
A water fight.
I mean, students are going to be there. I think there's probably going to be some more famous people. I don't know if AJ Fox likes to consider himself as famous, but I'm calling you famous. So what are you going to do? No, but
I'd consider him.
Yeah, I do. I stalk him. I mean, no, I didn't say that out. I'm kidding. It was a joke. I don't stalk him.
This is going to be our last show.
It was a joke, for the love of God.
Again, since my co-host will be arrested.
Hey, Fresno PD.
They are right outside, though.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But yeah, the biggest, because Vintage Days.
A huge
I'm really
event
excited about that. Usually they have stuff like that, but the big pillow fight that they have every Valentine's Day in San Francisco?
No, I've heard of that, yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to go every year, and we've never made it. Maybe we'll make it this year.
No, it'll be fun.
But I mean, stuff like that is cool, and Vintage Days is supposed to be, it's put on by the students. I mean.
It's a great event.
Yeah, it's a great event. And it's, there you go.
Wow,
nice little icon.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
look at that.
So make sure you go to that, because that looks awesome.
Yeah, that's this
If I didn't
Friday,
have like a phobia of water, I think I'd do it. I got a slight phobia.
What do you mean? How do you take a shower then?
I don't put my face directly in the water. I can't because I'll drown.
Next week we're having 3 psychologists on to figure out what in the heck is wrong with my co-host. Jesus,
Anyways,
let me move this liquid over so you don't...
You should. I'm scared of it. Vintage Days is going on. It starts tomorrow and it runs through the 17th. A lot of people go, and I hope to make it.
It's a fun event. It's got food,
they
crafts,
have like a battle
everything.
of the bands and everything.
Oh yeah,
And you know, when I think of Vintage Days, I think of Renaissance Fair, even though it's not Renaissance Fair.
I think of people with swords.
That's what you think of?
Yeah, like remember the movie Role Models? I think of like them. On guard.
We saw in real life that.
Did you?
Like we were driving by and people were fighting in the park. Hilarious.
Weird. I mean, not weird, but I don't.
Not weird, but it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I'm not too in with that crowd, as you could tell. I'm not in with any crowd really. I hang out by myself. But if I were to hang out with a crowd, I wouldn't hang out with that crowd. But I bet they're nice people. I'm probably creating a huge group of haters for me already.
I bet they are.
Great.
Let's go run down the things that are happening in Fresno.
Okay.
As I said, there's like 3 things happening at the Save Mart Center, and the first one.
We're going to say them very slowly. No, I'm kidding.
And the first one is May 10th. And I swear he came already, because every time I go to the Save Mart Center, there's his posters up, and when you go past the Save Mart Center and they have that huge, bright thing that is brighter than the sun and almost causes a car accident every time.
When it first came to Fresno, when that thing was built, me and another DJ friend of mine were driving, and we were saying, oh, that would really cause well, it rained like earlier, a splash, like a puddle splashed onto his car as we were looking at it. We almost got into an accident.
See?
It was bad.
Yes. Anyways, it's great, but it's bright.
Yeah, it's bright. Oh, yeah.
Yanni is coming.
No way.
I know.
Didn't he sing the song, Baby Beluga?
I don't think
in the deep blue sea.
Anywho, he's coming May 10th if you're still inclined. There you go. What does he do? Does he play the violin?
He's the one who has those multiple keyboards, and he has his hair like Fabio.
What is he?
Keyboardist. He's a musician, and he does the keyboard.
Are you sure?
I saw him on Valley Public Television. He was playing.
You're the only person I know who watches PBS.
I watch The Joy of Painting. I like the guy with the afro. It's funny.
Happy little trees.
We make not mistakes. We make happy accidents.
That's right.
That's what we've been doing this past hour. Making a happy accident.
Happy accident. Right?
Woo! Yeah.
Next up, Tim McGraw.
That guy always sells out.
He sells out all the time. Ladies love him. I personally, he's all right.
I'm not a big country fan, but he is a talented actor and musician, actually.
I've got on more board with country music lately.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah, I never used to be. I used to didn't like it, except for the old school stuff like Garth Brooks, you know.
Yeah, I like the old school
like
hit wonders and
yeah,
just a few.
you know,
and that's
like
about it.
you know Hank Williams, of course.
Yeah.
You know?
Thunder rolls right here beside me.
That's not the right line after, but you're
sorry.
close.
Yeah.
And then of course for you so inclined people, Luis Miguel,
Ooh.
Mexican, as you can tell.
Never would have thought it. I thought you were Irish.
Luis Miguel, he's coming to the Save Mart Center June 18th too.
That's where all the girls swoon over him and go, "We want to be your Latin lover."
People do love him.
Yeah, they
And
say
we
the same thing
have
to
a
me.
minute left in our show.
What are we gonna talk? Actually, we don't have anything to talk about. Goodbye. I'm
No,
kidding.
I know, and
That's a
that's
joke.
about it.
That was a joke.
This hour went by way faster than I thought it was going to.
I thought we at minimum would have like 3 minutes of talking, and then you just literally see us here, her up in my
Seriously,
belly.
I
and-
thought it was going to be me talking about or you for an hour.
This
being
is
like,
this is
oh.
Nigel, and as you can tell, he's
I'm glad you stuck with Nigel. I don't think I could call you by your birth name.
Louis Miguel. I know.
Yeah.
Wait, it's not Louis.
It's
Louis.
Louis.
Louis. Louis. Hey.
But I'm glad that you stuck with Nigel.
Oh, thank
I think it. I don't know. It warms my heart.
And if you want the name the FBI gives me, well, call the FBI. I'm kidding. I've never been in trouble with the FBI.
So we'd like to come back next week.
Yes.
I mean, that's our big goal is to come back every week.
Because I have
And we
nothing to do at all on any Thursday or any day. for that
Exactly.
matter.
I mean, you really interrupted my time of sitting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I could have been
you
watching TV
interrupted
right
my-
now.
My
I mean,
busy schedule of sitting.
Yeah.
Anyways, we really need some sponsors because we want to come back. You can come on and talk to our ears off about anything for an
Yeah.
hour. Really,
We'll listen
Come on
about
the show.
chipmunks. I mean, we'll
It'll
listen.
be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, we're getting a central. You could hit up anybody at CentralValleyTalk.com and say, "Hey, those people were crazy. I want to be on their show."
You type really good.
There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was a good talking. Well, thank you very much, Gina.
I didn't even see who
great.
Gina was, but thanks, Gina. I didn't even. I'm looking up at the wall.
But yeah, hopefully we'll be back next week and we'll talk about the same old, or not same old stuff, but new stuff.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Hasta luego, Maliki Maliki.
Bye.